Welcome back, Officers Republic. It's your Coruscant Underworld Police Chief, APGAINS. We likely will be receiving an Old Republic Galactic Legend soon. Place your bets in the comment section what it's going to be, or if we're even going to get it, because who knows, Capital Games might Capital Schmapital Games. And someone in chat was like, APGAINS, what should we be farming up in anticipation of an Old Republic Galactic Legend? Well, first and foremost, I imagine both Jedi Knight Revan and down here Darth Revan will be required at R9 or something like that. I'm sure there will be at least one R9 requirement. They've said as much in previous interviews that before R9 even came to the game, they were like, yes, the first big ticket item, or the next big ticket item will require Relic 9. So I imagine that maybe both Revans will be required at R9 because no one really R8s Jedi Knight Revan. It doesn't seem kind of like something that people would do willingly. I imagine, every other Old Republic and Sith Empire character will be required at least R3, R5. Will they split it up like, oh, Vitiate requires these and Revan requires these? I don't know. I hope we get 2 Galactic Legends. I hope we get Vitiate and Revan redeemed. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Basilishan Zalbar mission, Canderous Karth at R5, plus T3M4 Jolie Bindo Jedi Knight Revan at R9 or whatever. Gets you Revan plus a bunch of other characters that they're going to add in the future. And then, like, Shorty, Giahani, Darth Revan, Malik, Basilishan, HK, Sith Empire Trooper, Assassin, and Marauder, plus maybe another marquee or 2 are required for Vitiate. That's probably what I would guess. APGAINS is so cool. Notice me, AP the SWGOH. Relic 9 Inquisitor, or Relic 7 Inquisitors. Yeah, I can imagine. I would be absolutely shocked if Inquisitors are required for an Old Republic Galactic Legend, but I would also not at all be shocked if Inquisitors are required for whatever the next Galactic Legend is, because I feel like they've definitely opened the door with the last 2 GLs with Kenobi and Lord Vader about lore-based requirements kind of don't really matter. You know what I mean? They don't really matter. And obviously the Inquisitors, the Empire's Inquisitors, don't have anything to do with the Old Republic. Thousands of years of difference, I would imagine, is the time frame between these characters. But as far as game mechanics are concerned, God, I hope not, right? I hope it's limited to, Giahani and then every single Sith Empire character. See, if they require them all at R5, like every endgame player is going to have all these characters, except for maybe Assassin, at least R5. And that's not 14 requirements. So maybe they just scrap Revan and every single Old Republic character and Sith Empire character is required at R5, or maybe the gate to that is going to be the Inquisitors, or they're going to add a bunch more Old Republic characters. I can't stand, by the way, let me tell you guys, I cannot freaking stand the people who are like, Shorty, 5 Old Republic tunes. Oh my goodness, it's confirmed. Capital Games, 5 more Old Republic marquee characters. I think that might be a bit too extreme. I'm actually going to put my money where my mouth is and level 69 Shorty right now, just to say, Capital Games, you are a doggy doo-doo company. There we go. We now have and I'm going to upgrade 1 ability material. There we go. Now we have a level 69, level 2 basic Shorty right there. But as far as Rex go, I hope Inquisitors are not required. But if I'm being honest, all right, let's go in chat. Let's take a quick impromptu poll. How do we feel about Inquisitors being required for the next Galactic Legend? Place your opinions in chat right now. Have you seen the R10 glitch? Yeah, but I mean, we already knew R10 was coming soon, so it's not anything new other than, I mean, we had the A-Wing glitch and we didn't get the A-Wing, so I don't think it really means anything. Yuck, I hate it. I know you guys hate it. I know you guys are not like, oh my god, I'm so excited the Inquisitors are going to be required. I need, do you think it's going to happen, yes or no? I might quit if they're required Why are you like a 9+ mil account? Why would that be something that you would quit over? If it's an unaligned force user, it works. I don't seem to care if the Rex have anything to do with the tunes nowadays. I would perish instantly if that were the case. Terrible. I'd be so pissed. I don't know if I'd be pissed. I mean, I would definitely be disappointed, right? Cash grab. Yeah, I don't know if their cash grab is going to be R9, R10. Because, like, think about it this way. Like, let's say they just require Sith Empire plus, you know, the non-Revan requirements for the older public, right? Maybe even, it would be ridiculous, but maybe even Malgus is a requirement. That would be absolutely atrociously ridiculous if the Conquest character was required, but let's, like, if you have to R9, like, the core 3, like, maybe you have to R10 one of these characters, R9 the other two, and R8 the rest of the Sith Empire. Like, that's still, like, a massive amount of money right there. Like, they could maybe circumvent having us wail on marquee characters by having, like, could you spend $300 on a brand new marquee character, like, once the packs open up to take them to, you know, Relic 1? Sure. But you could also just spend $300. You could probably, like, $600 to R10 a character. Like, say it takes you about $100 to get to R8, right? It takes you, what, $200 to get to R9, so it's $300, and then maybe it takes you $300 to get to R10, probably, I would imagine. I feel like they keep going up by $100 every Relic level. You know, R10 costs $300. That's $600 per R10 right there. I'd rather Relic my Ewok Scout. A-Wing hasn't happened yet. Ooh. GL Leia could easily require them at this point. Inquisitor should be required for a true Empire GL. Interesting. But who's going to be the Empire Galactic Legend, right, guys? Like, who is it going to be? Like, we already have a good Darth Vader in-game. Are they going to make an exact copy of Darth Vader? Like, I know that we have a lot of copies of characters, but they're like different iterations of characters. Like, we have a million Hans. I don't know why just the letter N. What the heck is wrong with my game? Like, we have a million. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Han Solos, but they're technically different. Like, well, I guess Stormtrooper Han and normal Han Solo are basically the same point in time. But young Han, Vet Smuggler, this is also kind of the same. So maybe GL Vader is like, I don't know, scary horror movie episode 3 of Kenobi Vader. Spoiler, Kenobi Vader. I don't know if it's exactly a spoiler. I mean, Darth Vader is in all of the promotional material. Thrawn? You think they would add Thrawn as an Empire Galactic Legend? I would love that. I mean, literally after SLKR and Rey came out, my next prediction before it was JML and C, my next prediction was, what did I call it? I called it Beskar Armor Thrawn, because at that point, Mando, like, whatever season where, like, they said, where's Thrawn? I was like, Beskar Armor Thrawn, next GL. I punched a video. I was like, next Galactic Legend is going to be fucking Beskar Armor Thrawn and Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano, you know, ended up becoming Cat, but a different version. So, I mean, maybe. GL Burning Anakin. Vader is already a GL. Yeah, I don't know if they want to make Darth Vader and Lord Vader both GLs. That seems a bit ridiculous. And Lord Vader is technically an Empire Galactic Legend. So, I don't think that's happening. I still think an Old Republic Galactic Legend is probably, like, not only does it, like, make sense with what they've been doing recently, but also I feel like that's just a cha-ching, you know what I mean? I feel like they need, like, a slam dunk, home run, you know, strike. I meant strike in bowling, not in baseball. I'm trying to think of, like, you know, win the Grand Prix, the Tour de France. They need, like, a big out of the park moment right now. And I feel like an Old Republic Galactic Legend is like that. You know what I mean? Sneakily likes the stream and fades away. Nice. I appreciate the sneakily liking of the stream and then fading away. Grogu GL, GL Picard, Babu Wen. Malgus should be GL, but here we have it. I mean, let's be honest. Malgus is a Galactic legend. Like, this guy will beat basically every Galactic legend. Like, this guy will annihilate SLKR for sure. Probably also JML. Ray doesn't stand a chance. C definitely doesn't stand a chance. I don't know if he has the damage output to kill Lord Vader, but he probably does. And can he get through the protection up of Kenobi? Possibly, but Cat could just annihilate him. So maybe not Lord Vader, and maybe not Kenobi, but this guy is beating the other 4 Galactic legends. So maybe Capital Games comes out with no GL, and they give us, like, ship squads as the only cool thing in the road ahead for the next 6 months, and then they're like, Malgus is a GL, and then they, just like Anthony, they fade off into the distance. They're like, woo, and they disappear. GL Death Star. Wouldn't they do 2 GLs for balance, the Old Republic Light and Dark Side? Yeah, I imagine that's what they're going to do. But they're going to drop them one at a time. So they're going to announce the Dark Side one next. Theoretically, that's what they've said. They said if we do another Galactic Legend, we're gonna do a Dark Side one first. That's why everyone's saying Vitiate as opposed to Revan, right? New capital ship, including ship squads. I would be down for a new capital ship, a Nihilist capital ship or something like that. Oh, they could have the Triumvirate. The Triumvirate is Old Republic, right? Because Nihilus is in KOTOR 2. The Triumvirate. Do they have a Triumvirate tag, or am I crazy? I could have sworn they had a Triumvirate tag, but they could definitely require Scion, Treya, and Nihilus. All right, so let's count them up. Revan, Malak, Basilishan, Nihilus. So I have 6. They could easily have Sith Assassin, Empire. That's 8. Marauder. Marauder's already required at 7, so maybe they require him at 8. And that's 9. Darth Talon, that's 10. And then, like, Giovanni, that's 11. Sortie, that's 12. And then they add 2 curveballs to get it to 14. You know what I'm saying? The math checks out. The math definitely checks out. I kind of like that. Geochrome. Savage. I don't know if Savage is, but maybe as a curveball, you know what I mean? But Jar Jar. Talent requirement? Yeah, I definitely think talent's a requirement. I definitely think that's probably going to be 12 of them right there. I think that's your best bet for the requirements for GL Vitiate if he happens to come, which I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. Not only do I not know because Capital Games doesn't like me, but also the beta program is shut down, so no one knows. But let's hope and pray. Let's hope and pray. R9 Star Killer as a requirement. That would be ridiculous. Sith Bomber. Oh, yes. Ships could definitely be required for a GL. They could definitely require... Wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if they drop like a Nihilist capital ship, make it super good, super pay to win, and then they just make it a requirement for GL Vitiate? Like, hey, I know you guys are mad, but wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if we drop a capital ship, make it expensive, and then make it required for Vitiate? That would be pretty poggers.